So it's very interesting how these advanced souls, that says that it's a corroboration. When I see this, I approach it from my scientific training in artificial intelligence and robotics, and also quantum mechanics and physics, and it all segues very nicely. It's almost like you can look at the supreme force. You call it Council of Elders or God, the Supreme Force, creating these souls. And, it's kind of what we call stochastic modeling in science. But, you can think God is like, it is in the same way that as a robotics engineer, I would create a robot, an advanced robot, and make it and give it free will. How do I give it free will? How does IBM give Deep Blue the ability to defeat Kasparov, the many-time global chess champion? It has to give it, quote, an element of free will, so it can go beyond the free will of the creator, the programmers. You see?
It must be able to choose.
Yes, freely, without guidance, with the ability to disregard the guidance of the creator. And
Right.
That's
One of the things that I teach people in that I work with is there's only one human power, and we all share that exact same human power equally. No one has any greater power than this. No one has any lesser power than this. And that is the power to choose what I will think, say, or do in this moment and this moment only.
right.
I cannot choose the past. I cannot choose the future until it gets here. I can only choose now. And when we understand that that is our power, then other things that we devote our energy to become less important. And we begin to focus our energy on what we can control versus what we can. And that's also in the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. The serenity prayer of accept what I can't change and change what I can. What I can change is my choice.
Yes, a serenity prayer is extremely powerful in spirituality. Let me concur with you on the whole concept of acting in the now. That's really, and you're acting now, and that's free will. You use your free will to act now, and in very deep in spirituality, in one of the deepest teachings is in the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita of in Hinduism, where Lord Krishna says, "You do not have the right to the fruit of your action. Outcomes are not in your control," which is essentially what you said. The outcome of your action is not in your control at all. But your action is. And it is your duty to take the right action. The right action. That's your free will. That's what your only control is. But if you do that right, then you're doing right by God. And no matter what the outcome is. See,
yes.
Because as another Swami put it, the outcome is based not just on your action. You might take the right action, but the outcome is based on the actions of all these billions and maybe trillions of souls in the cosmos, and of God herself, if I may say. So God has free will too. So the actual outcome is based on the free will of all those people in merging in a way that we cannot even conceive of.
Yes.
And so
there is no moment in time in which we do not change the world.
Yeah. In our own little way, if I may say so. I mean, I look at it in a, probably because of my scientific training, try and this helps me a lot, is makes me really humble, is to say, okay, I focus on taking the right action. And there'll be an outcome. And, it will impact, like you're saying, we influence the outcomes, but we only influence them, at least for me, I say, just poetically, so, that I have like a 1% influence, 99% is God. Okay. So that, I'm not surprised when things happen differently from what I planned to happen. You know, I did my 1%, and I still need to keep on doing that 1% every step of the way. But I'm not discouraged if the outcome is different from what I planned for.
Yes, because the outcome is not in your control.
Exactly.